3 in the back. There he goes. Even after questioning those 3 survivors, seems the clues we've gathered still not enough. Our goal is to find the missing client, right? Right now, we only know that he was likely kidnapped by the perpetrator. We have no idea where that perpetrator is, who that perpetrator is, or where they went. Karen, do you have any ideas? Sharon. I think the other proxy is right. The information the 3 survivors provided is limited. With our current information, it's hard to deduce whether we should go next to find the client. Our clues have run dry. But we still got something out of it. At least we know some characteristics of the perpetrator. Sadistic sniper with a grudge against the defense force. They're meticulous in planning, avoid open confrontation, and are obsessed with committing crimes in the Hollows. I would venture to say, you keep saying the defense force, but I feel like it's specifically Obsidian Squad. With these characteristics, the Hollow coordinates might be able to deduce the general area where the perpetrator operates. We'll have a potential base where they might have placed the kidnapped victims. But that would take quite a lot of time. Yes, and while we're narrowing down the research, the perpetrator might continue to commit more crimes. Sharon seems somewhat agitated. I honestly forgot it's pronounced Karen or Sharon. I think it's Karen? No, Sharon. The lack of clues plunge you into silence. Just as you're about to accept reality and start organizing the current clues to narrow down the search, the door to the resource suddenly opens. Oh, someone's here. Weiss. I think it's Shepard. He's at the counter. The intelligence broker might have something important to tell us. Proxy, let's talk to him first. You okay there, Shepard? You bring Shepard to a room where you can talk.
Raven, you've already been to the Hollow and made it back safely?
Did you run all the way here? Do you need a moment? We've already been to the Hollow, but unfortunately, we haven't found the client yet.
I'm fine. Did you find any clues there?
There are traces left behind. Signs of a kidnapping. It's very likely the client was involved.
That's right. It seems the client was kidnapped, taken into the Hollow, and later moved again. We're still looking for more clues. So, what made you rush over to the store?
Well, just take a look for yourself.
What? Shepard shows you his phone. About 10 minutes ago, the missing client sent him another location on Knock Knock. There are no other messages.
I checked a map of New Eridu. This spot, it's another Hollow entrance.
Yeah, this shows off.
We were just stressing over a lack of leads, and now one conveniently falls into our laps? Something about this feels off.
No, the perpetrator, the sniper, he's aware of you guys. He's playing with you guys now.
You're sure it's just disappearance for now, and nothing more serious has happened, right? If that's the case, the situation is still manageable. No matter how shaky the clue is, let's keep investigating. Just be careful. Any casualties, and this will become something beyond our control. At that point, stop the commission and contact me. I'll bring in some professional Hollow experts to deal with the situation.
Shepard hurries out again. You turn to Sharon, who seems unsettled. Has she held back the full truth from Shepard to avoid having to search handed off someone else?
Thank you for not revealing what really happened to that information broker.
Don't mention it, but why keep secrets? From a practical standpoint, wouldn't calling for backup have been the safer move?
The killer is a sniper who has no qualms about taking lives. Judging by the victim's injuries, it's clear they know how to deal a fatal blow and how to inflict pain without causing death. Most Hollow Raiders lack experience dealing with snipers. If they encounter the killer, it's likely to end in a difficult fight, or worse, casualties. And besides, asking for help from others would only delay the search. The client is at risk right now, so I think we should follow the clues and enter the Hollow as soon as possible to ensure their safety.
Sounds dangerous, but sure, why not? Let's do it. Yeah, what if it's
I may
short?
have kept it from Shepard, but I have to admit, it's too dangerous. That location message seems cagey. It could be a trap to lure us in.
I understand. I really do. But what if we're late and something happens to the client?
Why is the client so important to you, Karen?
Yeah, thank you. It's really
Should we willing to
Karen.
tell
It
us?
is Karen.
Are you so set on finding them because they're connected to the person you've been looking for?
The client's true identity might be the very person I've been looking for. And if not, they most certainly have some vital information. Since leaving the military, I've spent years searching for my missing teammates. They were more than just comrades who trusted me with their lives. To me, someone raised as an orphan, they were family. I've scoured countless hollows and every corner of New Eridu to find them, but I've never found a single lead. Until I met you and heard that melody on the harmonica. It's called Homecoming. My squad leader composed it. Only our squad knew it. And yet that client of yours not only knows the song, but also gave you the sheet music. Please, Proxy. This client is the only lead I have left. I'm certain my teammates are still alive. If this trail goes cold, I don't know when I'll get another chance to reunite with them.
They're still alive. If they're still alive, could there really be no trace of them after all these years? Bell's gaze towards you seems to convey such a question. But then thinking about how you're also searching for your teacher doesn't seem all that hard to understand. Yeah.
I understand how anxious you must be right now. We can help you, but we really need to be careful this time.
Thank you, Proxy. I feel much better knowing I have your support. You can trust me. I'll protect you if the killer is really waiting for us in the Hollow. We'll make it out in one piece.
Sorry. Invitation to kill. Is there even a break in these things anymore? It's just all one solid piece? Recommends other advice, but I don't know. I've been doing pretty well with this.
Pick me good day, Proxy.
Time for some.
You want to test my hammer? So sleepy.
Awaiting
Where the hell is Lucy? I lost her.
Need something?
Hey, don't say Kaku.
Oh yeah, there she is.
Get going.
Ready and waiting. Ready for combat.
Oh, no bang boos. Oh, I wonder bring my little rocket bang boo. It's all funny. I wonder if this sniper could be another member of. Could it be a member of Obsidian Squad? One of our former teammates?
Looks like there's something here. Is this a communicator?
Oh.
Proxy, look at this. A communicator left right at the Hollow's entrance.
Why is there a communicator here? It doesn't look like it was left.
I
behind
told you
randomly.
the sniper is already aware of you, and he's playing with you now.
There's hardly any dust on its surface, which means it was only placed here recently. It looks like someone wants us to use it.
Oh, such decisiveness.
Oh.
Following random location info without even thinking twice. I'm glad, Sniper of Liar Squad.
Who are you? And the Sniper of Liar Squad? Are you talking about Charon?
Sniper. Or should I say Charon now? Haven't you shared your past with our dear Proxy? If introductions aren't your strong suit, I'd be happy to show you how. You can call me Grim Vulture.
That's a cool name.
The one behind this string of murders. You see, I've been working my way down a list, crossing off names. And now, Charon of Liar Squad, your name is next.
Oh, thank you for the alert, kids. Kiss. Da. Let's see. Yeah, I hope you have fun playing your Pokemon games.
Looks like you've done your homework on me. Just because my presence interfered with your plan, you've decided to take me out for good?
Hey, you know, when you're going down the list, if a name just decides to pop itself, well, might as well deal with it,
I
right?
thought you were just going to be another obstacle in my way. And now, with you in my sights, this must be some kind of destiny.
I'm not sure what you're referring to, but I'm looking for someone. Given that you're waiting at the hollow entrance they shared, I'm guessing you have them. If you hand them over, perhaps we can make a deal.
Whoa, is she angry? Sharon suddenly dodges to the side, raises her gun and fires, using her body to shield arrows. In the next instant, a bullet flies past her and hits the ground. Her shot flew off into the distance. There's only one thing that's for certain. It didn't hit Grim Vulture.
So your version of making a deal is stalling for time to locate me and lining up your shot? Can't say I'm surprised. After all, that's exactly what I plan to do too. You seem to have rather unique eyes, but you'll never get the chance to hit me. After all, no one's better at counter-sniping than me.
Seems talking won't resolve this, but I'm not averse to using force.
Now that's the spirit. If you're looking for someone, why not search the hollow for clues? Providing you can survive both my attacks and those of the ethereals, of course.
Ooh, sniper battle. Who's gonna win? The blind sniper, or the sniper who seems to be good at taking down other snipers?
Oh, and I prepared a little gift for all your trouble. I hope you still have that determined look on your face after seeing
Who
it.
is this? She sounds kind of hot. I mean, what? Who said that? Whoa. She saw that. Oh.
Watch out for Grim Vulture taking shots from afar.
Recalibrating.
Ow.
We need to...
Okay, let's go.
I found a box. Something feels off about it.
A box. Strange eye-catching box. Ooh. What makes it so eye-catching? Is it the fact that it's a box? I think it's ticking. Rather creepy box. It's giving on unsettling stench. You have a bad feeling that opening would be asking for trouble. You glance at Charon, beside you, who has fallen silent. Clearly, she's having some feelings. Right now, she's hesitating about whether to open this box. Charon, wait! Don't open it! Charon opens the box anyway. A blood-stained, tattered military cap, carelessly crumpled and stuffed into the corner of the box. Though the owner's identity remains unknown, the message it conveys can only mean one thing: death. Don't touch what's in the box. Karen reaches out and picks up the military cap from the box, fingers tracing its shape. Her lips tremble. I'm okay with Proxy. My sense of touch doesn't deceive me. This appears to be the outfit of my former teammate wore, or a replica of it. So this is the surprise Grim Vulture mentioned I see now. Let's keep moving, Proxy. Sharon goes silent. No, Charon goes silent. Yes, she chambers another round. You can sense her hand trembling slightly, while her grip grows even stronger.
You still remember what's inside the box, right? The loyal teammate's cap. The one Styx always wore.
Fall back and rest, soldier.
Curious as to how he died? I'll tell you.
Can't catch me.
He took his own life. And it wasn't much different from being off by ethereals.
I'll pierce right through.
Ethereals almost completely taken over his body. He was interrupted, covered in secrets.
Another high-pressure ether tank. And a lot of ethereals have already been drawn to it.
Yeah, but I see it. Right, they don't power and they just kind of stop spewing gas.
We did it, Proxy. Let's keep moving. I want to catch that murderer as soon as possible.
Oh no, not another box. It's like a box emanates an ominous aura. Then something strange seems to warn you that its contents, just like the previous box, will give you an absolute wretched experience. Karen's breathing grows heavy. She stands still for several seconds, seemingly trying to control her emotional turmoil. Karen, don't push yourself. Finally, she opens the box. A pair of blood-stained, tattered military gloves lie twisted in the center of the box. It's clear that whoever placed them had him here hadn't just tossed them in here carelessly. They've been deliberately arranged with malicious intent. Karen picks the gloves, once again fitting their contours. As you touch, her lips turn pale. Just as I thought. These are from one of my squad mates, too. Karen. Let's keep moving, Proxy. Following this route should lead us to Grim Vulture's hideout. I'm fine. Karen picks up her weapon again, but there's an unmistakable tremor of unease in her voice.
Acheron's favorite gloves. It wasn't easy getting my hands on them. As expected of such a famous European standard, they have lots so stylish.
Counter!
Such a pity. And yet, also really don't you think that's a shame, little sniper?
Warning!
Your beautiful hand is no longer
Solid hit!
ethereal gnawed off her arm. What's her leg?
It's over! Prepare!
Come on, let's do it.
To burn!
Oh, just a whole different character showed up here.
It's just as I said. She died multiple.
I wish I could hear while over the action, but
You live her without protection.
Great hit! Maintain fire!
Think I'm telling the truth or a lie?
oh, I didn't even see the laser because all the fucking shit happening on screen.
How long do you intend to keep up this game of cat and mouse? I'll be coming to your hideout soon. Wipe that smile off your face and wait. Wait and see what I'm going to do.
Good reaction. Hurry up, guys. I got one eye. I'm sure you figured out the route to get to me. The surprise is at the end of the road.
Carving. Oh, it's another box. There's still a third box. Oh no, not another box. You grab Chiron's hand, trying to stop her from opening it, but she lifts the lid almost mechanically. The third box contained a blood-stained corner of her clothing and a severely damaged piece of engineering equipment, almost stained with blood. Chiron picks them up, her trembling fingers feeling the shape. She doesn't speak, neither about the plans for pursuing Grim Vulture, nor about which or her companions these items belong to. Until the communicator in her hands rings with Grim Vulture's voice.
Congratulations! You found the third box. Inside is... Who was it again? Oh, right. A piece of bloody fabric from Cocytus's clothes. And some damaged engineering gear stained with Leafy's blood.
Oh, 2 for 1. How nice of you.
There weren't enough boxes, so I had to cram them together. They're just a medic and an engineer, not exactly combat material, right? Surely you're not mad, are you?
Damn, you are a piece of shit, aren't you, Grim Vulture? Karen's face turns deathly pale. She suddenly picks up the bloodied items from the box, her spirit visibly shaken by the weight of these ominous relics.
That's enough. Using her squad mates who are like family to mentally torture her. How much longer are you planning on doing this?
Oh dear, did I go too far? My sincerest apologies.
Oh, it is sincere, doesn't
Watching
it?
you plunge headfirst into my trap was so entertaining. I may have gotten a bit carried away, you know? Relax. The person you're looking for isn't here, and those are just fakes. I didn't actually take them from her comrades. Her comrades are long since corpses in the hollow, after all. How could I possibly have gotten hold of their clothes?
Surge of rage threatens to drown all thoughts. Just as you are about to retort, a crisp gunshot rings out. Charon's shot is clean and decisive, carrying an unmistakable intent to kill. But the response on the other end of the communicator seems she missed her target.
Oh, a decisive strike to be sure. But as I've already said, your awareness, sight, and experience mean nothing in front of a more skilled sniper.
I didn't expect to kill you so easily. There was a subtle change in your ether fluctuations the moment I fired. That was all I needed. You knowing my past makes me feel sick. But after seeing that you're just a coward who feels fear from another's killing intent, it doesn't bother me as much anymore.
Coward, you say? How fascinating. You were little more than a hollow shell before. But now that you've bared your teeth, you've started looking somewhat respectable.
You know, I get that she get like. How wide is this range? Like, she's able to perceive ethereal flows and stuff, because she's trying to shoot a sniper that's like pretty far away.
I know your composure is nothing more than a facade. You've never truly faced the weight of your comrades' deaths, have you? I bet your mind is now filled with their dying screams.
We both believe her squad is still alive. You can stop with the lies. Why are you so fixated on Charon? Just because she used to serve in the defense force? She has nothing to do with your target.
Nothing to do with it. Then why don't you go ask her about it? What surprises me more is you actually believe her teammates are still alive. Don't tell me she dragged you into all this danger.
Oh, don't tell me
telling you.
Charon killed her former squad or something.
Shut up.
Oh, she angry.
If she won't tell you, I will. Those so-called alive squad mates of hers went missing during the fall of the old capital. I'm sure you know exactly what that means. When the old capital fell, countless Defense Force soldiers were either killed by ethereals or became them. The surviving soldiers, struggling to defend themselves, never had the opportunity to carry their comrades' bodies out of Hollow Zero. Obviously, her squad mates, the members of Liar Squad, were among the dead. But since their bodies were never found, she insists they're still alive. Even going as far as to deceive her own proxy.
I see.
It's laughable.
I didn't lie to the proxy. They're alive. I have proof. Someone like you could never understand.
I could never understand? Huh. You think it's hard to understand your childish thought process? If you really have solid proof, why not tell me? Come on, let's hear it!
My eyes. I lost nearly 90% of my vision during the fall of the old capital. But in return, I gained the ability to see what others can't. Every second of every day for years, I've seen my squad mates. Not as fleeting shadows, but vivid and lifelike. They've never disappeared.
Karen, I don't know how to That doesn't really sound like evidence. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Alive, waiting for me to find them. Why else would I have been given these eyes?
That's your proof?
Yeah, it's not really convincing.
Did you hear that? Proxy hiding in the bamboo. She spent years chasing after people who couldn't possibly exist, all because of some ghostly visions. You'd rather believe those visions of your teammates are real-time projections than accept that they're dead. What if I told you the way I described their deaths before was the absolute truth? Will you finally face reality? Or will you keep fooling yourself, believing in ghosts? I guess you'll keep deceiving yourself. Because that's how you survive.
I'm not lying to myself. I really
Want to find your squad mates who have been missing for years and were officially declared dead? You couldn't protect them when the old capital fell, and now you're just making up stories to fool yourself. To give yourself some so-called reason to go on, to latch on to any stupid excuse. You're just a selfish, naive coward who did nothing and couldn't do anything when your comrades were dying.
Ooh, things are getting personal. What is... Tell me, Grim Vulture, what is your entire deal with all this? Charon stands there, speechless. Grim Vulture's relentless verbal soul has clearly struck home. The little color that had briefly returned to her face drains away, leaving her visibly shaken, unable to master a single word in rebuttal.
Giving up already? At least you've got a shred of dignity left. Nothing disgusts me more than a useless hypocrite. Enough of this. Time to die, coward.
Charon is not a coward. Someone who enters the hollows despite the condition of their eyes is anything but a coward. At the very least, she's far braver than a criminal like you, who hides in the shadows, enjoys torturing others, and is constantly in fear of being caught.
Proxy,
Oh.
Proxy sure has a way with words. I won't waste any more of my breath. Just die already.
I've completed analysis of the surrounding fissures. Charon, snap out of it. We can use that fissure to escape.
Fissures? When did you... Still trying to play tricks.
With no hope of counterattack, you practically dragged Charon, turning to run towards the fissure that has escaped Grim Vulture's notice. Just as the bullet is about to strike, you manage to escape through the fissure. Whoa, this story's getting intense. Who is Grim Vulture? I really want to know. Damn it, run. There you go. She really seems to have a thing against Charon for the most part. Charon, damn it! You escape from the hollow and return to the video store, bringing along Charon, who lost all will to fight. She seems more traumatized than you imagine, repeatedly touching her eyes. Silent and distant.
Charon? Do you want some hot cocoa? I'm sure you're exhausted after such a tough fight. You should get some rest.
Thanks, but I'm fine.
Don't listen to Grim Vulture. They'd say anything to get under your skin. Once we start doubting the truth, we've fallen into their trap.
No, Proxy. I think Grim Vulture has a point. Maybe it's all just in my head. The things Grim Vulture left. When I touched them, I was reminded of the day the old capital fell. I felt the same sensation when I touched an injured comrade. I tried to shake off that feeling, but the truth is, I can't stop thinking about the possibility that all my squad mates are dead.
The day the old capital fell. Ooh, what happened back then?
Would you be willing to share more? What really happened on the day the old capital fell with you and the Liar Squad?
That day, in the first hour Hollow Zero started expanding. Defense Force HQ thought it was just a normal Hollow disaster, and thought they could suppress it with the standard amount of troops. Liar Squad was among the first troops sent there. Before we left, our superiors promised reinforcements would be on the way to support us in combat, so we didn't need to worry too much about facing the Ethereals. But soon after we began the mission, we realized things weren't going to go like we thought. The Ethereals came at us like an endless tide. The Hollow expanded beyond control, and more importantly, the reinforcements never came. The Defense Force troops outside the Hollow soon realized this was no ordinary disaster. Hollow Zero was devouring Eridu at horrifying speed. The reinforcement plan was called off, and the promised troops retreated.
Oh.
Honestly, even if they had come to help, it wouldn't have changed anything. I watched as members of the advanced force around me died one after another, or were corrupted into Ethereals. Our squad slowly lost the strength to maintain formation. I was a weak point in our formation. An ether shot fired by an Ethereal hit my eyes, corrupting them. Because of that and several other wounds, I shortly lost consciousness.
Damn.
I'm not sure how long I was out, but just before losing my vision, I briefly regained consciousness. The last thing my eyes saw was my squad mate standing in front of me, looking back.
They don't look quite right. Well, that one looks normal
When
anyway.
I woke up again, I was already back at base. The higher-ups detonated the Shiryu pillars, and finally managed to bring Hollow Zero under control. I don't know who rescued me from the Hollow, but none of my squad mates had made it out.
By the way, detonating a pillar is like a big thing. They're essentially destroying... By detonating a pillar, they literally destroy a huge area by the Hollow. Not to destroy or hurt the Hollow, but basically to stop it from being able to grow because it's feeding on, well, all the other people that are just happen to be turned to Hollows. And all the things that can be converted into Hollow Crystals and whatnot. So by creating a massive empty spot, it's like... It'd be like if you destroy, there's a fire raging, so you destroy, set off a firebomb, all so that there's basically nothing left for the massive fire to feed on, so you just can't expand in that one direction.
For some reason, the image of my squad mates being the last thing I saw has stayed in my mind. It must be some kind of sign. A sign that they're still alive. Don't you think?
I don't know, they look kind of weird. Also, is that Nineveh back there?
They must have continued fighting after I fell unconscious, eventually getting lost in some hollow and losing contact with the main force, left to wander between the various hollows of New Eridu. That must have been what happened, right?
The sad part is, like, even if they were just stranded in the hollows, there's, like, no way for someone to survive there. Given enough time, they would just become corrupted and turn into an ethereal themselves.
The Defense Force? Civilians? No one believes me. So I decided to find them myself. The reason behind these eyes. It's got to be to guide me to finding them still alive. Am I wrong, Proxy? Are these eyes pointless?
Oh. That's a tough question to answer.
I knew that's what you thought. Interpreting what my eyes see as proof my squad mates are still alive is just wishful thinking. But if they're really gone, why would I have been given these eyes, which bring nothing but pain? If they're truly no longer alive, how can I apologize to them in person? Tell them I'm sorry. Sorry for being so weak. Sorry that I failed to protect them.
She's just suffering from survivor's guilt. There's no point to the eyes. It was just a freak accident. You got hurt. You got wounded. And just through some weird miracle of luck, you just survived, were found, and rescued. And then your teammates were not. It's not your fault that you survived. It's not your fault you couldn't protect them, but... just what she's doing.
They're all so blurry. I can't see their expressions. I can't even bear to look at them. If their final look at me was filled with resentment and disappointment, I wouldn't know how to handle it.
Charon, listen to me. Even if everyone else thinks you're wrong, Belle and I will always stand by your resolve to find your squad mates. You don't need to make any justifications. Because someone close to us is missing too. And we desperately hope she's still alive. Even if the whole world doesn't understand, we will never give up. But I also think, being consumed by this obsession, unable to move forward, that's not what those who matter to us would want.
That's right. Charon, you're a very kind person. Maybe that's why you feel responsible for protecting everyone, and regret when you can't do enough. But you don't have to carry it all on your own.
Yeah, you can trust us to have your back. We're certain that Grim Vulture hasn't killed the client yet. As long as we have a lead, there's still hope, and we'll be your support. Your will and determination shouldn't be dismissed. No matter how things turn out, we'll stand by your side, and we'll face it together.
Proxy, thank you. I feel better now. At the very least, I want to keep investigating. I'm not just going to stop here.
Damn. This story is getting heavy. With the tension easing, it's time to discuss the plan going forward. Just then, the phone rings.
Sorry to disturb you at this hour. Did you go investigate that new hollow? How's it going? Oh, never mind. The client just shared a new location with me on Knock Knock.
They're pretty eager, huh? Which hollow is it this time?
No, it's not a hollow. If I'm reading this right,
Scottish
the
Outpost.
location is Scott Outpost.
Really?
Scott Outpost? Isn't that managed by the Defense Force and White Star Institute? What's Grim Vulture up to?
Remembrance Day.
Remembrance Day. Don't you recall what Aaron said before? They're holding an event right now, and the place will be open to the public.
So they're not trying to lure us into a hollow this time. What's the deal? Are they trying to taunt us?
Whether it's a provocation or a trap, I'm not missing any chance to face Grim Vulture. Proxy, will you go with me?
I think she's doing this because she knows you could have this super special sensory thing in the hollows, and she doesn't want to give you that advantage anymore. The official commencement of the Remembrance Day has been scheduled for tomorrow morning, meaning Order and Shinration still cannot freely enter Scott Outpost today. Under arrangements, Karen spent the night at the store. The next morning, Wise will be heading to the outpost with Karen soon. Did you rest well last night? Oh, I slept so well. Oh, I've had the best dream. It was so fucking comfy. It's like all my worries melted away. Oh yeah, we gotta deal with that Grim Vulture stuff, don't we? That's great. After everything we've been through, I'm worried that you haven't had enough rest. Anyway, Carolyn's already waiting for you in the parking lot. I wonder how she's feeling now. Wise, please take good care of her when the time comes, okay? Leave it to me. Good morning, Proxy. Did you sleep well last night? Yes, I did. Sorry, Proxy, for losing my composure in front of you yesterday. I think I've gotten my mood back in order now. Just stare. Seems I can't hide it from you. Proxy, I'm sorry. I think I'm still struggling to process this sadness and unease. I'm not sure where I should go from here. Let's find a way forward together. Yeah, you're right. Instead of continuing to suffer, it's better to reach out and grasp all the hope we can find around us. Maybe things will eventually change. Let's go, Proxy. Today we're attending Remembrance Day as ordinary citizens, so we can't carry any weapons. I suppose Grim Vulture wouldn't be foolish enough to make a move inside the military stronghold. Let's keep an eye out over there. I believe we should be able to find new clues. You arrive at Scott Outpost with Karen. Many citizens have come to Remembrance Day. They must be the relatives of those who gave their lives during the fall of the old capital. For some reason, after coming here, Karen has been acting a bit strange. Proxy, can we explore this place later? What's wrong? No, it's nothing. Alright, I'll say it. It seems like there are some familiar faces. Wouldn't it be nice to meet them? I don't think I can face them. If I'm not mistaken, they should be the family members of my teammates. I don't know how I should face them. Try reaching out to them. I know, but I'll be there for you. Then it's a deal. I'll go and talk to them. Proxy, you don't have to say anything. Just stay by my side and give me the courage to speak. Oh, shit. Are we gonna go down this emotional road? Widowed, oh, damn. Widowed man. This is like... Oof. Oof. It's a proper remembrance. MS Master, you do Fido? I'm your bro. I'll take good care of you. Take care of you. Ah, no. Hey, Alan. Oh no, with his sister? Are you Alan? Archeron's brother? How did you know? Who are you? Wait, you're at cover. So you're Archeron's sole surviving teammate. I remember you. We met once after the fall of the old capital. After that, I didn't hear anything about you again. I'm not expecting to meet you here. This plushie. It's Archeron's favorite plushie. She always kept it in the most prominent spot in her room. I thought it brought it along here as I bring my sister's shadow to participate in Remembrance Day. I'm sorry, Mr. Allen. You didn't apologize. I still remember the one time when my sister came home excitedly tell me that a shy new girl had joined the squad. That girl didn't speak much, but she was beautiful in battle. That was the happiest I've had ever seen her. To her, you were presence that inspired admiration and a desire to not fall behind. A beautiful soldier who gave her the drive to keep moving forward. You don't have to apologize to me. If my sister were here, she would surely say the same thing. Please don't mind me too much. The Defense Force has made a lot of preparations for the Remembrance Day event. Please take your time. Ah, it's annoying. It feels like my mouth is running. No matter how much water I drink, it just doesn't do anything. Oh dear. So that's a mom. I'm not sure what. That's gonna be a tough one. I don't know what this was gonna be. Well, another year has passed. Are you okay? Is this a brother? A brother? Oh. Sally, wait a moment. That eye cover, that blonde hair. Could you be my husband's Styx teammate? Styx, are you Miss Sally Styx's wife? Yes, my daughter and I came to attend Remembrance Day. The last time I saw you were right after the fall of the old capital. Never expected to see you here again today. Your daughter. This is your daughter, Sita? Mom, who is she? Sita, this is your dad's comrade from the Defense Force. Every time he went to the battlefield, she would be there, there to protect him. To protect him? Comrade? How old is this girl supposed to be? I know they have younger kid models. So I feel like this one should be a bit young. Is that so? Why didn't you protect my dad during the fall of the old capital? Why didn't you let him die and make him unable to come back to me? Sita! I'm sorry. I couldn't protect him. I'm sorry. Don't listen to what Sita is saying. She'll understand. We never blamed you. Please don't say that. Sita, you can't say such hurtful things. Apologize right now. Why should I apologize? She survived, but Dad didn't. Isn't that the truth? If it weren't for her abandoning him, Dad could have come back safely. Enough! You don't know what happened back then. Miss Sally, I don't think she's wrong. Please don't think like that way. I'll make sure to bring her to apologize to you later. I need to explain to her what really happened. I'm really sorry. Please don't let us keep you. Go and explore the Remembrance Day event for now. Please remember, all your comrades, including my husband, would want you to see the hope they left behind. Woo, that was fucking rough. Yeah, you know what? If it was my child and that was the situation, I too would be having a talking with her. Oh, Ethel. Oh no, it's a grandma. My son, can you see me now? I'm doing well. My legs and feet are fine. I just miss you so much. Excuse me, are you Kokaida's mother, Ethel? Oh, Ethel. Oh, okay, I wasn't expecting that. That's such an old name. I actually wasn't expecting it, but okay. Oh, you are... Oh, I recognize you. I saw you once in the military camp after the fall of the old city. You're Kokaida's teammate, one of the survivors. I've been wanting to get in touch with you over the years to see how you've been, but I've never heard from you. I didn't expect to meet you here at Remembrance Day. I guess this is fate. Miss Ethel, your health is still... I'm good. I'm in good health, fortunately. Everything is fine. Although I'm not the only one left in the family. The pension from the government is enough. And I still have some years in me. I'm sorry. Kakaya to see. Child, you don't need to apologize. My son may appear carefree on the surface, but he's always felt so much pressure. One day, he suddenly told me that he had found a companion who truly understood him. And I believe he was talking about you. Now, how could I possibly blame you, someone who helped my son? It's such a blessing. You, a kind-hearted person, are alive and standing here today. I'm so glad. Miss Ethel, Child, don't worry about me. Since you're here for Remembrance Day, take your time to walk around and look around. I hope you find something meaningful. Woo! Overall, not too bad. I was kind of afraid that we're gonna run into the one actual person, not the kid, but like an older family member who was just like, "No, this is your fault. Your fault. My partner / family member's dead because of you. Because you had to go." God, I was like dreading that to happen. I guess Karen was dreading that too. She was surprised many relatives of deceased Liar Squad members are here for the Remembrance Day event. Is it really just a coincidence? As you ponder the question, the relatives have gathered in front of Kara.
Miss, I'm sorry for being mean to you before. Mom told me you were protecting Dad until the very last moment before you passed out. I shouldn't have said you left him to die.
I'm really sorry. Zeta was really young when it happened, so she was too little to understand, and I haven't really talked about it. I hope she didn't upset you.
No, she was right. If only I'd been strong enough to take down most of the ethereals, maybe they wouldn't have ended up in that situation.
Oh, that's not fair. The old capital was falling. No single person's strength could ever be the deciding factor in the face of a disaster like that.
In spite of it all, you survived. If they were still here, I'm sure they'd see that as something to celebrate.
I've always known the truth. I failed to protect them. A weakling like me survived, and the rest of them disappeared without a trace. This isn't solace. It's the worst possible outcome. That's something I can't face. I've never had the courage to tell you I couldn't protect your loved ones. All I can do is wander New Eridu, hoping to find some trace of them. Even after all this time, I still haven't accomplished anything. I'm sorry.
You really don't know us at all. This isn't the worst possible outcome by any means. Styx, my husband, and all his comrades who lost their lives, each one of them left behind their own legacy. Just look all around you. Everyone standing before you is a legacy they protected that is carried on to this day. After my husband passed away, Zeta and I received survivor benefits. And with all the odd jobs I've been doing, we've managed to get to where we are today. Styx always wanted our daughter to study art, and Zeta's interested in it too. Now, that dream has become a reality. She just got accepted into the art school in Janus Quarter.
Mom and I have our tough days, but I often think of Dad's cheerful laughter, and that memory gives me the strength to keep pushing through. One day, it'll all pay off, just like it has now.
Thank you for always being by my husband's side, even at the very end.
Well, I suppose you must have heard about my condition from my son?
Ethel, Kakaitis used to tell me about you. He often took leave or skipped work to earn extra money by part-timing, or to care for you when you were sick in bed.
Yes, that's true, but I bet he never told you my illness became so bad that I needed major surgery, and he worked his tail off to raise the money. Who would have thought he would pass before me?
Ooh.
I used the benefits from his death for the surgery, and that's the only reason I'm here today. In a way, his passing allowed my life to continue.
It's such a bright. Looking at things at the right side. Oh.
Every time I think about it, I feel like I need to keep my body healthy and live a few more years. The sights I see, I believe he can sense them from somewhere far away.
I'll be honest, it sounds kind of bad, but you're like, I see where she's going. I see what she's saying. I believe you, Grandma. You're not bad.
When I was too weak to take care of him, it was you and your comrades who stayed by his side. Thank you for everything that you've done for him.
As for me, well, I'm currently working as a fashion designer.
Yeah, good for you, man.
A fashion designer. Is that because of Acheron?
Oh, it's Acheron.
It is. I'm sure you remember how much she loved beautiful things. She was always into fashion, so I decided to become part of that world. That way, she can always be with me. I admit I had no idea how fun fashion design could be until I actually gave it a shot. I wish I'd figured that out sooner. We would have had so much more to talk about. Anyway, I'm planning to start my own fashion brand next year. She used to say that after retiring from the army, she wanted to pursue fashion design. I really want to carry on her dream. It feels like my life's purpose. You know, she used to talk about you when she came home for the holidays. How your rivalry pushed her to keep improving. So, thank you. I'm proud of my sister. And I'm proud of you, too.
Oh, man, okay, I'll be honest. It's kind of hitting me a bit hard. Oh, you're trying to... Oh, game, you're trying really hard to cry, make me cry, but you're not gonna get me. But goddamn, you're trying really hard.
As you can see, all of us have made it to this day, carrying the will of those we loved. So please don't say they left nothing behind. They've always been a part of every pain and joy we've experienced over the years. Please remember, everything and everyone in New Eridu is only here today because you all risked your lives in battle.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. It's been wonderful to hear about how you're all doing and to listen to these words. I'm so glad I decided to come here on Remembrance Day.
Speaking of which, I wasn't expecting to see any of you. What brings you here today?
I could ask you the same thing, Ethel. Last time I asked, you said you weren't coming. I only came because I suddenly got a DM from Nathan. He said he really wanted me to be
Oh, no, don't let me guess, Nathan didn't send that.
I'm here because of Nathan's message, too. He
Wait.
was pretty insistent, so I thought he'd be here. But I've been looking around for a while now. I still haven't seen him.
Oh, no.
So, it's the same for all of us. I responded to his message, but he never wrote back. Isn't that strange?
Oh, no, this is not...
Sorry, but who's this Nathan you're talking about?
Nathan is Lethe's younger brother. Frankly, out of all of us, he's probably the one who wants to Steve the most. He used to be part of the defense force himself, and...
The day the old capital fell, his squad was responsible for supporting the forces that had already entered the Hollow, which included all of you. He's told us that story so many times. When they saw how bad things were in that Hollow, some of the reinforcements called off their plans and pulled back. He tried to stop them, but there was nothing he could do.
He always blamed himself and wanted to find you to apologize. But the truth is, the reinforcements retreating was inevitable. Shortly after their retreat, headquarters issued the official order. We all lost someone in that disaster. And for a while, we resented the reinforcements for their decision. But over time, we came to understand it, and we eventually let it go. There is no avoiding casualties in that battle. In hindsight, it wasn't wrong for headquarters to prioritize saving their strength.
May I ask what the name of Nathan's squad was when he was in the Defense Force?
The Impera squad of the Obsidian Division. Is something wrong?
Again with the Obsidian.
Nothing. It's just... I think I might have stumbled upon the answer I was looking for.
Her eyes turn red. After 4 family members paid their respect and left, they continued touring on Remembrance Day. Charon stood there on the day, seemingly having understood something. At the moment, a sound came from the open space in front of the outpost. It seemed someone had stepped on the podium. The citizens all gathered in the podium, preparing to listen to the person's speech. According to the schedule for Remembrance Day, it should be time for a representative of retired Defense Force veterans to give a speech. Looks like the speech is about to begin. Feels a bit concerned, Proxy, could we go over and listen to the speech for a moment? Ooh, what's happening here?
Is that Zoe on the podium?
Is she here to speak on behalf of the soldiers? A decorated veteran. That seems fitting. But I don't see Jesse or Aaron around. Didn't they come?
Everyone please, quiet down. Zoe, of Nemesis Squad, a representative of the veterans, will now deliver the Remembrance Day speech.
Yeah, where are the other two?
Hello, everyone. I'm honored to stand here and speak on behalf of all of the soldiers of the Defense Force.
Wait, it's that voice.
Today, we gather to commemorate Remembrance Day, a day born from the tragedy of the old capital's fall.
Wait, isn't that... Is she Grim Vulture?
Many of us lost relatives.
She
or
sounds like her.
friends in the disaster, and I am no exception. Every member of my squad perished in that battle, leaving me as the only survivor. Losing the friends you cherish to the Hollow is a pain that never fades. It's a sorrow that will stay with us, now and forever. However, to the families of the fallen soldiers, hold your heads high with pride for your loved ones who gave their lives. They fought to the very last moment when the old capital fell. Death isn't the end, nor a dishonor. It is their eternal medal. They gave their lives facing an unstoppable disaster, exchanging their sacrifice for the world we have today. In doing so, they fulfilled their duties as soldiers to perfection. Without the blood they spilled, Eridu would not have endured, and new Eridu would never have risen from the ashes. In honor of the wishes of the departed, look ahead, people of New Eridu. Our thoughts and remembrance of those who passed will be carried in every flicker of candlelight and in every bouquet of flowers.
Zoe's speech is met with a wave of prolonged applause. Yet amidst the claps, she drops her head, her expression darkening. She stays silent, waiting for the applause to fade before lifting her gaze and scanning the crowd. Her eyes pause briefly on Charon, carrying a chilling aura.
My speech was meant to end here, but since you all seem quite engaged, please allow me to share.
I think she is. I think she is Grim Vulture.
The reason you all agree with what I've said is because it offers a way to step away from the pain. That's what the living do. They seek ways to ease the weight of others' deaths, so they can find a way to start over. This is the new Eridu of today. A huge disaster consumed the old capital, and the people who survived it keep saying things like, treasure the moment and start fresh to numb themselves, hoping to forget the nightmare.
Someone better get off the podium. Get her off the podium.
No one.
She's going off script.
The soldiers who gave their lives in Hollow Zero. No one asks why they had to die. The brave gave their lives battling the ethereal onslaught, while the weak survived. This is a new era, dude. Built by weaklings. Its order found.
Oh, you're gonna lose the crowd like
their
this.
way of thinking. Your applause makes me realize you all accept this logic. Each of you had loved ones who sacrificed their lives in the fall of the old capital. And now, you're thankful that someone has encouraged you to move on from them. What meaning does the sacrifice of those who died have if
Where's
you
security?
all choose to forget?
She started having a moment.
Never thought
Someone
about
get her
how
out.
their own loved ones had to die, and why no one is responsible for their deaths?
Miss Zoe, there's not much time left for your,
Open your eyes! I'm speaking to those who have lost loved ones.
Oh, dude, just get her off the stage. Get her off the stage.
If death is the medal for the fallen, then pain is the cross the living must bear. If you fear its weight and run from the suffering, the soldiers will never find peace in their eternal rest. To tear the wound open once again, so you'll never forget the searing pain. That's the real meaning of Remembrance Day.
Well, goddamn, Zoe, you took this into a very nihilistic way.
I don't agree.
Charon, I didn't expect you to be here for Remembrance Day.
Do you not? She was like up front. How do you not see it?
How are things going with your search? Seems like you have something to say.
Among the people standing here, there's a woman who raised her daughter with the survivor benefits left by her husband. Another who's been able to carry on with her life thanks to the final efforts of her child. And yet another who's found purpose because of the influence of his late sister. The will of the deceased lives on in every person here. The soldiers who died during the fall of the old capital fought for this. The future that their loved ones are making for themselves now. The old me might have agreed with what you said, but someone taught me that pain and hardship can lead to hope. They helped me see that hope could be inherited, not just destroyed when life fades. That's why I believe the departed didn't leave us wounded or with a heavy cross to bear, but with a melody. Each of us holds a harmonica that plays the melody of life. At first, it may sound awkward, but it will eventually flow smoothly, taking on our own style, until it merges with our soul.
You seem quite certain about what you're saying. Tell me then, what kind of melody is left behind by those we've lost?
I'm not sure. I can't picture the exact melody, but I trust the answer I've chosen. And I trust everything I've seen and heard.
A vague and insubstantial answer, isn't it?
I mean, what's wrong with that?
I was right about you, Charon. From the moment we met, I knew we'd never really understand each other.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Everyone, I apologize for taking up your time. My speech ends here. Please feel free to continue with your visit.
Zoe exits the venue without sparing a single glance back, leaving the audience and the defense force in a state of confusion. Charon looks thoughtfully in the direction she just disappeared.
What do you think, Proxy?
Oh yeah, that was definitely Grim Vulture.
Her demeanor and what she said earlier. Something was clearly off. I
Oh,
have a bad feeling.
come on.
You mean about her real identity, right? Looks like we're on the same page. Shielded by her identity as a decorated soldier, she seemed pretty confident that we wouldn't confront her directly on military ground like at the outpost. She arrived so brazenly and left without a care. If I'm right about this, she'll be trying to contact us again in no time.
Just as you finish her sentence, the phone rings again. Shepard appears on the screen as you answer the video call. He seems panicked and anxious to speak out, but the moment he sees that you're in the Scott outpost, he swallows back the words and clears his throat instead.
Looks like you're a little busy, so I'll keep it short. The client has sent me a location via Knock Knock, along with a picture of several unconscious, tied-up individuals.
Oh, that's not good.
Location shortly. It should be an entrance to the Hollow in Port Elpis. At this stage, I don't have any further requests. My only hope is that you'll proceed with caution.
A location with a picture of the hostages. Looks like Grim Vulture is losing patience and wants to put an end to all this.
What do you plan on doing?
Karen,
Oh, right.
what's your plan?
Karen.
No matter what you decide, I'll stay by your side till the end.
Karen doesn't answer right away. Instead, she takes out a harmonica and looks down at it as she's trying to decide. In the end, she tucks her harmonica away.
I've made up my mind. Proxy, please accept my official commission. Help me venture into the depths of the Hollow to rescue the client and any other hostages. It's time to put an end to this. It's up to me to stop Grim Vulture. Stop her from crushing everything in front of her with that heavy cross.
You leave the Remember to Stay event with Karen and return to the video store. She cleans her firearm multiple times and keeps adjusting her breathing. The showdown's about to begin.